You don't need to yell, blame, or shut down to deal with disagreements. In fact, many couples grow closer by learning how to deal with conflicts without fighting. In today's episode, I will teach you the key principles to resolving conflicts healthily. Okay, so you're welcome to this very exciting episode of Finding Love. I am Grace Brenner. Finding Love is a relationship and marriage show that instills the right foundation for marriage with the understanding that marriage is God's idea. It is a show for anyone who is looking to get married or already married and desires to do marriage the way God has designed it because marriage is God's idea. So, once again, you're welcome. Yesterday, we started a new series titled Conflict Resolution: How to Resolve Conflict Without Fighting. And we talked about, the root. We tried to identify the roots of conflict in marriages. I brought to our attention that conflict isn't abnormal. However, fighting is abnormal. When we return from this break, I'll be sharing with us several key principles to healthy conflict resolution. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You are welcome back. Now, before we go right into talking about, key principles to healthy conflict resolution, I want us to briefly talk about why couples fight during conflict resolution as opposed to resolving issues peacefully. Now, number one reason why couples fight during conflict resolution is poor communication skills, like interrupting during conversation, yelling as opposed to talking calmly, or not just being able to express themselves freely. This can lead to conflict, it can lead to fighting, it can lead to escalated tension. Now, another one, still under the subject of poor communication skill, is emotional reactivity. Okay, responding with anger and frustration instead of calmness. Now, how does this lead to fighting? It will shut down productive dialogue and lead to hostility. Number two reason why couples fight during conflict resolution is unresolved past issues. Now, bringing up old arguments during new conflicts will definitely lead to fighting. How? By preventing progress and fueling resentments. Now, under unresolved past issues, we also have fear of vulnerability, where one partner avoids emotional honesty to protect oneself. Now, this will limit intimacy and genuine resolution. Most fear of vulnerability comes from unresolved past issues, okay, whether from childhood or even from the relationship itself. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why couples fight during conflict resolution. Now, still under unresolved past issues is misinterpretation of intentions, okay, where one partner feels that the other partner meant harm or disrespect. Now, this can escalate the conflict. It can lead to escalated conflict due to assumptions. Okay, and a lot of the times, misinterpreted intentions stems from old issues, past unresolved issues, unforgiven issues that probably were buried under the carpet. Number three reason why couples fight during conflict resolution is power struggles, okay, where each partner tries to win arguments or dominate conversation. Now, what does this result in? It undermines the partnership and deepens division. Now, in addition to power struggles, is feeling unheard or invalidated, where one partner feels like their opinions or emotions aren't taken seriously. Now, this could lead to emotional response or outburst. Number four reason why couples fight during conflict resolution is different conflict styles. Okay, one partner might be into avoiding conflict completely, while the other might be the type to want to confront it head on. Now, these conflicting styles could lead to mismatch, which could lead to confusion, and definitely cause fighting in that relationship. And as a part of different conflict style, we also have lack of emotional regulation. The inability to control anger, frustration, or sadness during conflict resolution can actually lead to impulsive reactions as opposed to thoughtful responses. Now that we've talked about, we've highlighted some reasons why couples fight during conflict resolution, I want us to quickly talk about the key principles of conflict resolution. Now, number one key principle of conflict resolution is conflict is normal. Okay, conflict is normal, but fighting isn't. Also, what is abnormal is unresolved conflict. Okay, so putting away conflict in order to keep the peace is abnormal. Okay, it's okay to disagree, it's okay as long as it is respectful. So, conflict is normal, but unresolved conflict isn't normal. Fighting isn't normal. Number two key to healthy conflict resolution is focus on the character, not the person. Okay, it should be issue based, not character based. So you can use words like, I feel a certain way when you do this or do that, as opposed to, you are lazy, you are selfish, you are this or you are that. See how one of them is blaming, is throwing jabs, but the other one is expressing a feeling. And that is what healthy conflict resolution is about. Number three key to healthy conflict resolution is approach versus avoidant conflict style. Now, some people like to confront conflict head on, while some like to avoid it. Now, it's important to find your own conflict style and find a balance between timing and approach. Now, before I let you go, I just want to share with you some self reflection questions to help you ascertain if you are a conflict approacher or avoider. Now, one of those is, when someone upsets me, do I tell them or stay silent? Another question is, do I feel uncomfortable or anxious when conflicts come? Number three is, do I prefer to get it over with or wait until things calm down? Number four is, do people say I am too passive or too aggressive? And number five, do I regret not speaking up or regret how I reacted? Now, if you answer this question, it will help you to ascertain if you're an approacher or an avoider. Now, personally, I used to be an avoider. Okay, I used to be a people pleaser. So most times I would avoid conflicts to keep the peace, but I didn't realize that it was unhealthy until I healed and grew out of avoiding conflicts. Now I've learned to apply the balance with timing to know whether it's the right time. So I do not sweep things under the carpet anymore. Okay, so know your style, know what works for you. However, make sure there is a balance, because not resolving conflicts at all is unhealthy. Okay, thank you so much for joining me on today's video. I really appreciate you. All right, so if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that right now. And also share this video with your friends and family, your loved ones. Okay, leave me a comment. I'll be in my comment section. I want to hear your feedbacks. Okay, so leave me a feedback. Okay, or tell me what you think about today's topic. Okay, also, I just have one announcement. The charity arm of this ministry is called Who's Outreach, and we are in need of your support. So, in any way that you can, Who's Outreach stands for widows, helpless, orphans, sick, and elderly. So, if you would love to support us, whether in kind or in cash, we would be very grateful for your support. Singles Hangout 6 is here, and we're introducing Heaven's Match, a matchmaking show. Okay, so please check the description corner to see how you can be a part of this event. It's not something you want to miss. Please check and see and be a part of it. All right, I'm here on Thursdays and on Fridays for Finding Love. I'm also here on Sundays for a show I call Code for Easy Living. Please show up for me, like my videos, share them to your friends, your family, your loved ones. All right, I remain Grace Renner. I'll see you next week, Thursday. Bye for now. Oh, I'll also see you on Sunday. So bye for now.